Welcome everybody to a straight shoot, quick shoot video on Sami Zayn. I'm going to be honest, I don't really know what we're about to talk about. We just love Sami Zayn so much that Steve and I agreed that we need to talk about what's going on with Sami Zayn because he's single-handedly carrying the bloodline right now. What do you think?
Santi, hold on. Let's not even talk about the bloodline just yet. Let's go back. Let's start from the beginning. Tell me one time Sami Zayn has not put someone over. Tell me a time Sami Zayn has not creatively reinvented himself into a completely new persona that worked. And tell me a time where all those things were restricted by the man.
So the answer is everything he's gotten over, and every time it's been restricted by the man. Yeah, you and I are definitely in agreement that everything that Sami Zayn touches has always been gold. They just don't give it enough time to be gold, you know, like it turns into gold and then the gets over with the fans and then boom, rug gets pulled under from him. Yep. Gimmick changes, plans changes, feud changes, all without real rhyme or reason. And now we're seeing a world where Sami Zayn, nothing's changed. It's still Sami Zayn getting something over, but they're just letting him run with it. Funny how that works.
Where were they a couple of weeks ago, Santi, and the bloodline entered? Roman was there. And it was it Brooklyn? It
was
Philly?
Brooklyn. It was the Brooklyn crowd. Brooklyn? Right after Extreme Rules. It was the Brooklyn
exactly.
crowd.
Roman walks out the bloodline with the 27.5-minute entrance. And they get to the middle of the ring. Brooklyn, acknowledge me. Slight cheer. Sami, Sami, Sami. The man is more over than the WWE Unified Universal World Champion. I know I got that wrong. I don't care. Common Steve L. But the man is more over than the man holding both titles. And he's supposed to be the Joker to the King. And the Joker is literally carrying this entire family. And he's like the unofficial adopted son. Like, what is happening? Apples taste like oranges, bananas taste like peppers, salt tastes like sugar. I don't know what's going on, but if it comes to Sami Zayn, my eyes are glued on the television.
100%. Like, I look, I think Roman is fantastic through and through. But the bloodline was getting a little bit stale. And the addition of Sami Zayn, you know, in his dynamic with Roman Reigns, his dynamic with Jay, right? His brotherhood that he seems to have with Jimmy and Solo. Like, it's all so good. The thing is just that, again, like I said earlier in the podcast, like this is just Sami Zayn through and through, but they're finally letting him get something over. And now that the fans are into it, WWE isn't pulling the rug. This, Steve, and this might be premature, this is Daniel Bryan vibes, Yeselmania type vibes. Remember the no, seriously, listen, remember that unification promo where every champion was there. It was the match to set up at the time one of the biggest matches in the last 10 years of wrestling, which was Randy Orton versus versus John Cena to unify the big gold belt in the WWE Championship. The fans didn't give a fuck about either of those two, and all the other champions that were there. It was Daniel Bryan, Daniel Bryan's. Yes. It's slowly gonna turn into that. And you know, if we have some good creative somewhere in here, which I think that we do nowadays, this needs, I'm not saying Sami needs to dethrone Roman, all right? No one is saying that. But this could lead to a Sami versus Roman match. I want it. I need it. And I hope they deliver, because it's You know how many times Roman gets mad at Jay for stepping out of line, right? When is Sami gonna step out of line and needs to get put back into his place? It's gonna happen soon.
So let me confirm what you're saying right now, because I need to make sure I'm hearing this right. Are you saying WrestleMania 39 in LA is going to be Sami Mania?
It can be Sami Mania, and I'm not saying it needs to be Sami versus Roman, but if you want a hot crowd, Sami J. That will be so over. Oh my God. Yeah, absolutely. You can have Sami Mania, maybe at a smaller level. It doesn't have to end the show, but it can still be a huge draw.
By the way, right now, I'm just going to cut this whole conversation off. Sami Mania is officially trending on Straight Shoot. We started this.
We did.
And we started this, and if this happens at Mania, everybody has to come back and acknowledge us here. All right? Just saying. But no, back to the topic, Santi. You're not wrong, man. Like, listen. Sami, there was a reason Sami was so hot in NXT. He can perform, he can be a character. He's come up, he's been in the mid card for so long, and he's been so good when he's been allowed to do his thing. Sami is on a new level, just like Roman is performing on a new level right now. Sami is on that same. They're both on the same road, but it's like when you're on the freeway and you're both going one level above each other. They're going the same way, and sooner or later, I truly agree with you. I think they are going to cross paths. I just want to know how.
Look, before we talk about how, let me give you a quote for this podcast. What Sami Zayn is doing, the way he is getting over, the way he is forcing himself from the mid card to the top of the card, is Daniel Bryan levels in the 2010s. It is Eddie Guerrero levels in 2004, and it is Mankind levels in 99. Characters that by all semblance should not be in the position that they are in. They are all characters that fans love to adore, but never took them seriously as champions. But at some point, they are so over and so popular that WWE needs to do something about it. Sami's not there. He is on the trajectory to be on that level with Eddie, Daniel, and Mankind. I'm telling you, this is where it's going.
I just want to add one more thing, and we've forgotten about Sami's trump card. And that is Kevin Owens, who we have not seen in weeks. Almost a month and a bit. We have not seen Kevin Owens. You said it doesn't have to be Roman. The Usos are on a hell of a run. And I'm saying it right now, we know how close those boys are between the feuds and everything that they've had. Do not forget about Kevin Owens and what he can do to win over a crowd as well. Imagine that pop.
100%. And look, two of those names that I mentioned, Eddie and Mankind, both of their title wins or their giant wins had somebody come in and interfere, which added to the giant pop, right? Eddie, exactly. Goldberg, and you had Mankind, Stone Cold, who many say is
the greatest pop of all time.
It's greatest pop of all time. Kevin Owens coming out and helping Sami Zayn win a championship of any regard, dude, deafening, absolutely deafening,
mind-blowing. It would outshine Dolph Ziggler's cash in.
100%.
And that, again, one of the greatest pops of all time. You know, and I know we've talked about those, but like that one there, you knew it was kind of coming. But imagine you hear da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da, when Sammy's just down and out. Woo, buddy, take my fucking money. Santi.
Dude, dude, I'll pay in pesos, yen, American dollars, blood, crypto. I don't care. That is something that I want to see. And like I said, like it's sometimes it's just easy. Sometimes you just, WWE are the storytellers, and 99% of the time, I want the story to be told to me. I want the writers and the bookers to create a wonderful story that I can sit back and enjoy 99% of the time. But that 1%, that Eddie Guerrero, that Mankind, that Daniel Bryan, sometimes it makes sense to just let the fans make the decision for you. And if these crowds are going to be deafening and muting the cheers for Roman Reigns, like comparative, like if they just completely dwarf any sort of pop that Roman Reigns is getting, dude, do it. Like, it's right there. It's clearly what the fans want. It's not something that we ask for very often, right? It's maybe something that we ask once every 10 years. That you put. We don't even need them to have a year reign. Fuck it. 1 month and it'll be the most historic moment of the 2020s. I'm telling you.
Dude, I completely agree with you. And the one other thing I was going to leave us with is I want to currently know what the most trending shirt on WWEshot.com is right now, because I guarantee it is the Honorary Uce.
I'm almost certain. It's got to be.
It has to be. It's either Bray Wyatt or the Honorary Uce, and I'm going to still say it's the Honorary Uce.
All right, Steve, where can people find you?
Guys, having technical difficulties on Twitch right now, so don't worry about Twitch. TikTok, Mr. Tash, and Twitter, Mr. Tash, considering Santi is beating me by a landslide. By a landslide. I need to catch up with Santi on Twitter, so twitter.com/Mr. Tash. Santi.
Twitch.tv/SantiZap. I'm so far ahead of Steve on Twitter that I'm not even going to plug it. Twitch.tv/SantiZap. I stream there 5 nights a week, with the exceptions of Tuesdays and Sundays. So come on over. I stream 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time all the way up to 1 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if it works with your schedule, pop your head in, say hello, let me know that you came over from the podcast, and the link to that will be down in the description of this video. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, consider leaving a like. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, turn on the bell for notifications, so you can watch more videos like these. Take care. Have a good time. Be good people.